YouTube load Twitch some more Slay the Spire. We're doing some more silent runs. I said last time I think this is my worst character, and I still think that is true. I struggle with this character more than any of the other ones. I just seem to struggle with their playstyle a little bit. Right, we can get a random common relic, transformer card, gain 250 gold by lose 7 max health, or get a random boss relic for losing my starting relic. I quite like my starting relic, so just show me a common relic and see what we'll do with it. 2 random skills got upgraded, it was the 2 blocks. Now, some people might be upset with that. I'm actually thrilled with that. That keeps me alive. Again, like last time as well, or the last few times, I'm not going to chase this unless I feel like I've got an insanely strong build. I really want to push through the Ascensions pretty quickly. I mean, there's 20 Ascension levels, right? And I'm at 2 right now. Maybe at some point if we get to 20, we'll try and do, you know, A20, the heart kill, which I believe is, like, extremely, extremely hard. How much? 13 health. We can't kill you, so I'll just roll you, I guess. And by roll you, I mean I'll actually make you roll over, or whatever the ability's called. We'll give you one of those, and I'll use one of my defense. Right, they're out of defense curl now. Doing a decent chunk of damage. Imagine not drawing either. I've got a 12-card deck. I didn't draw either of my defend pluses on the second turn or Savior. Sorry, Savior. Survivor. Which would have meant I take no damage here. Disgusting. We take 1, which is actually pretty bad as this character, because I think one of the other reasons I struggle with this character is that healing is, like, at a premium. Pick up the kill. Pardon me. I really like backflip. I also quite like flying knee just to give me some more energy to set up for a future turn. But I just think backflip is better. 1 mana, gain 5 block, which is equivalent to the blocks I've got in my deck. And you draw 2 cards. That is a great deal. I'm also going to try and take a few question mark tiles here, just to see if it gives me some sort of idea of where I want to go. 50 gold to remove a card from my deck, that's a great deal, honestly, because I just want to get rid of defense now. As otherwise my deck was getting a bit too defensive. We don't want the shop, so we're going to go for more question mark tiles. Remove a card from my deck, lose 7 health. Heal. And again, I think we get rid of defense right now. Obtain a relic and get a curse. That's a pretty spooky curse, to be honest with you, but I don't think I would need the 5 max health. We certainly don't need to heal for 23. Alright, the boot has done me dirty in the past. It's not bad, but we won't be building our run around it. Now, the curse is particularly bad. As long as we empty our hand, though, it's not the end of the world, right? I think this goes under armor, right? I'm actually not even going to test it. I'm pretty certain it's true. We might die, honestly. I think that might have been a bit too spicy a play. As I've got a very thin deck, so it's going to come around multiple times. And I said, this character can't heal. I've also got a boss incoming. Whoops. The one thing I've got going for me, though, if we pick up discarding cards, which, you know, this is a discard synergy, but not a discarder, but if I can pick up discarding cards, then I could always discard the curse instead. Add a random skill into your hand. It costs 0 this turn exhaust. I don't think anything here is good enough again. We have no setup here, realistically. So I think we just go for it. I think I'm going to draw Survivor plus the Curse. That's like the dream for me right now. I probably will pop the Dex potion here just to try and take as little damage as possible. We do have Survivor plus Regret, so that's certainly what we're doing from the start. And then because we're kind of in a race, because this guy, like, you know, makes me weaker over time, I'll take some damage to put more damage out. I will do this again, though. Alright, I guess on this turn we'll actually just block the damage. I don't love it, actually. I'm very spooked here. I can definitely see the world where we don't win this battle. Because this is Siphon Soul, right, or whatever it's called. So I lose one on my block and one on my attack. Now, the lower and lower I get, actually, the boot becomes more and more powerful. So maybe we're actually fine because of the boot. Maybe I found the one boss where the boot, like, kicks their ass, so to speak. I still think we're just all in it. We could block here, because in theory, as I said, the boot will work. My problem with the boot is eventually do get to 0 damage, and then the boot won't work anymore, which is real bad. Alright, 22 health. In theory, I need to attack you 5 times to kill you. In theory, I need to attack you 4 times to kill you. I think we'll put in the damage. I was toying with blocking on this turn so they got the good block, but let's just try and guarantee we get the kill here. It's not a guaranteed kill either. I think this time I'll take it a bit slower because we just need 2 strikes in a single turn now, or a neutralize will do it for me. But yeah, this was really painful, this battle. In fact, without the boot, we would have died. So we got very lucky. Enemies with weak deal 40% less damage rather than 25, so we want to put weak cards in our deck. Catalyst, I always feel like it's like, if you see Catalyst, you take it and you go for a poison build, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to stick to that theory, though, right now. We definitely are healing here. Because I've got another boss incoming. And this might kill me. You hate to see regret on the opening turn. I think we just take the damage. I actually don't think I can afford to not attack him this turn. This guy's really spooky as well. Catalyst will do nothing as well as the other unfortunate thing for taking Catalyst right now. This is a horrible, horrible hand, but the weakness, that's huge for me. We don't block this, we just discard my hand. Neutralize, please. Regret. I don't need regret. We're going to take 3 plus 14, so 17. So I'm going to die next turn, I think. Yeah, we're dead. This is like a restart. I played this way too aggressively. The neutralize isn't even great here, sadly. I'll eat the 3. Going forwards, we're going to have to start scaling him, sadly. The vulnerable is extremely bad. Alright, well, that's just lethal. For me. He scales, he does 12, I take 7, I die. That did go under armor as well, which is what we thought. In all seriousness as well, I think we could have beat that guy with where we were at, but I just got a super, like, jank draw on turn 2, where I had no attacks. But this character, I just think they're complete hot trash at the beginning. I think, again, I said this last time. Give me that. I think I said last time that I think this character is really hard to get going, but once you get going, they maybe are, like, one of the stronger characters, at least from what I've seen. But it's so hard to get them going. Alright, I'd love to cheat an Elite, but I can't cheat an Elite because I never get, like, the 3 question mark tiles at the beginning when, you know, I get this. Relic. I think we take the left path. So we just win this on turn 1. Like, I don't feel like any of these cards are good enough to grab. Maybe this is good enough. It's like a better block and gives you some shivs. Sure. Gain 75 gold, lose 11, or just lose 33 gold. Give me the money, I'll take the health damage. It's a bit spooky, but I shouldn't take too much damage considering every enemy starts with 1 health. Alright, poison build. Sure. I've seen enough. This will give me a bad thing, right? I think we'll take the curse, as we have time to remove it. And again, health is really, like, at a premium on this character. I was about to say I've managed to draw a hand without 2 attacks, but it's not true. I have drawn 2 attacks. You just don't know it yet. More poison. Alright. Don't be the 3 guys. Thank you. We should wait in this scenario to get my power. That's worth setting up for. Now we're going, though. Actually, I say we're going. We should just do this. The poison ticks. You wake up. You do wake up. Ah, you actually woke up on that turn as well. Okay, I misplayed that, but I now know. Let me try and reduce the damage you deal to me. And eventually you're going to die to poison, so we can actually play this a bit more defensive than I normally do. More weak, please. We'll play the defend. We're going to play every card. I think 8. There is a rest coming up, so I can heal this all back off again. Like always, on the turn where I can push out the damage, I drew none of my attack cards, so this cycle was a complete waste. My hot take is it's coded to do that sometimes. When the enemy's like taking a turn off, it just doesn't give you attacks. I think I'll try and block a bit more of this. Because again, the poison is going to get him eventually. If I can do 17 damage, he dies. Next turn. Actually, no, he dies at the end of this turn. Actually, I only do 15. We're not doing 15 now, so don't worry about it. I think we triple block because he dies next turn because he'll go to 16 poison. Sorry, 15 poison. It doesn't matter. It's still lethal. Alright, we took a lot, but at the same time, we did okay. That's not too bad right now, so taking skills would be a pretty good move for me. Next turn, you gain 3 energy. Interesting. It's all about timing on like stuff like outmaneuver. It's also extremely good if you get it with like ice cream. I think that's the other thing about this character. If you get ice cream, I think you can do some really disgusting things with the energy cheat that this character can get. Otherwise, it's all really timing based, and it's really hard to like justify taking one and then building around it. All-out attack is for discard synergy. I feel like we're really on poison build though, which kind of implies grab the poison card, but I don't think I need to grab the poison card because I've got enough poison cards. All-out attack is interesting. I think I'm willing to take it. We've not really tried to discard build a bit. The poison thing, I think you can get away with having like another build on top of it. Again, this is like someone speaking that has no fucking idea what they're talking about, by the way. In case it wasn't like abundantly clear. It's kind of like my gut feeling. You really just need like noxious fumes and then wait, catalyst. That's the other good thing. Anyway, this guy should die to the poison. No. So he's definitely dead because he's going to die to poison before he runs away. Could also give him a shiv. I think that's kind of just letting poison out. End it a bit sooner. Okay, that's pretty useful. Another poison thing. I think because it's upgraded, I'll take it, even over infinite blades. Right, this we have to heal at, because we're about to fight another boss. Or elite. Show me something good here, please. The Regal Pillow is nice. Would have been nice to get it before the rest, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I was about to say I'd love my power from the beginning, but I didn't get it. I think in this case, we're just going to go for him then. Is it random? It is random. Part of the reason, by the way, I took that card is even if we doesn't get a discard synergy eventually going, it could still be useful for discarding status effects and that type of thing. So again, I'm not going to buff this guy right now. I'm just going to eat the damage, I think. Are you on powers as well? You're not, right? It's just skills. That being said, I might actually start playing some skills now. It's a little bit risky, though. I kind of want to grab my poison thing back and play it again. But surely that's a stupid play. It'd actually be better to grab the damaging thing. Yeah, it would be. Just apply more poison, please. Okay, this might cause him to die next turn, so I think all in all it was worth playing that skill, even though I took 2 more damage. He is dead. Okay, I'm fine with this. More draw at the beginning means I can be a deck that sets up a little bit better. That's fun. It has to be Bouncing Flask. I'm sorry to do this, but it has to be. We're a poison build. It's an upgraded skill. Hopefully this is a heal. It kind of is. At the same time, though, I think I'd rather do this. Remove the curse. And we'll just choose not to fight the elite. We'll go here and use the pillow. Back to 62. And we're honestly in a pretty strong position right now. I think the shop would not be a terrible idea either. We've got 300 and something gold. Try and buy a really good relic. Right. Fumes me. Then I'd really like to block most of this damage. I think we'll do a Cloak and Dagger and make you go into Defense Curl mode. We're still taking 19. Like, this character is so bad at the beginning. I'm sorry, but they just take so much fucking damage. Right, weaken this guy. Survive at this, and then bounce on that thing. I'm actually pretty happy with your choices. So, you're dead. What is his hand? I'm so, like, ticked off by this. I'm going to take 8 damage. He's dead, but I took 8 damage, so I'm slightly upset. Is it only rest, right? It is only rest. Honestly, have the worst day imaginable. It has to be Catalyst. I'm sorry, but it's the ultimate poison build. Right. I need defense now. All I need is defense. Leg sweep seems like a really good idea. Because we just want block. I think 0 cost block is a good idea. We'll take it. Should probably have looked at these powers before I started doing this. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain 6 block. I'm fine with this. And I tell you what, I'm really considering grabbing Impatience. Please. Because I'm getting to the point where I just want to remove all my strikes. So I think I'm going to grab it. I should probably remove the card now that I think about it, but it's fine. We'll remove cards later. We're going to heal because I need the safety. I think if I had like 15 more health, then I wouldn't have done that. Okay, this guy we're just going to bully. Hit him. Neutralize him. I can draw 3 cards. I was trying to draw my, well, my Bouncing Flask would have been nice, but the Noxious Fumes in particular. I don't think we go all in yet on Noxious Fuming him. Sorry, Catalysting him. We'll hold off. Destroy! Yeah, you're the one that's going to get destroyed, though. You need to take 8 damage and then you flip modes. I have bad news for you, buddy. You're taking 8 damage this turn from the poison. Bounce on that thing. Change his form. And even worse for you now, I'm just not going to attack into Thorns because there's basically no reason for me to do it. Okay, there's a minor reason for me. And we don't even do it. Never mind. I put block, I put weakness up, I take 0 damage. There's no reason to hit you right now. Absolutely no reason for me to hit you. Six block me. Alright, what a hand, is all I'll say about this. I'll block all but 1 damage, I suppose. Hit him. I'm getting very impatient right now. You're doing 12 damage. I'm here to tell you that I'm not taking 12. I think this is the better play, but in the context of the actual game, it probably was better just to hit him 1 more time. Actually, now that I think about it, it was always better to hit him 1 more time because we were always going to break him. Never mind. Just ignore me. You die in 2 turns regardless of what happens, so as long as I block the damage, we're good. There's no reason to hit him either. That's actually something we need to be a bit concerned about, putting shivs into my deck. He's dead. Now, what wouldn't be bad is getting another Catalyst, because I think triple is the real dream. Corpse Explosion is also extremely powerful. It has to be taken, because it makes me so much better against multiple enemies now. Gain energy at the start of your turn. When you open a non-boss chest, gain a curse. I think I'm okay with that. It's pretty spooky, though. That's really spooky. That's also not terrible, to be completely honest with you, but give me additional energy. I think we can manage the curses. Because at the end of the day, all we want to do is push poisons. I tell you what, I'm actually considering going for the heart. We've not done A2, obviously, with this character, so it's a bit of a spicy take. I feel like we've got an insane poison build going. Right, Fumes has to be one of the choices here. We take 0 damage now. We bounce on that thing. Then the final question is, where do I put the other poison? Because it's clearly going to be another poison attack. I guess we just try and kill this guy as fast as possible since he's scaling. So is the middle guy, to be fair, but... And if we can get a Corpse Explosion off here, we might just wipe the board. We do have Corpse Explosion. I think I'll do it. So you're going to die. Wait, what does actually Corpse Explosion do again? It's max health. So they're actually going to halve the damage. So they're actually only going to take 13, I think, depending on how the rounding works. So I don't think these 2 guys are actually going to die. Which I think means I should weaken you. And I will take 3 damage, I think. Nope, never mind. It ignores that ability. Alright, that's good. Good to know. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards for a 0-cost skill. We definitely want to put attacks in my deck. I don't see a big downside to Prepared. I mean, Prepared Plus at least. It's just cycling 2 cards, right? Oh, absolutely not. I'll fight you fuckers. I think the bear is the scary guy as well, right? Prepare me? Alright, that's perfectly not what I wanted. How's my hand so bad? I'm actually gonna pop this. Wow, that is the worst 3 cards imaginable. My bottom, like, 5 or 6 cards of my deck is insane. I was hoping to hit, like, Corpse Explosion or Noxious Fumes or... Actually, we could have hit Catalyst there. That was a bit of a risk. It was garbage, though. All I'll say is this was garbage. I'll deflect so I take 0 damage. I guess I'll leg sweep as well to weaken you. And then I'll do that, I suppose. Really bad turn, though. Grab him, bear. What are we doing? -2 armor in the form of dexterity, which is pretty spooky. My bottom 5 cards are like the entirety of the deck that I need. This is a horrible, horrible situation. Bear needs to go down because he's actually super frightening. I kind of want to Catalyst him as well, but he won't actually pick up the kill. We should probably just do this regardless. Corpse Explosion will put 9 poison on him, so he's going to be on... Oh no, he'll... Wait, have I got Noxious Fumes up yet? I don't. So he's going to be on 12 health with 2 poison, which means Corpse Explosion will put him onto 11 poison with 12 health, which doesn't math the maths, sadly. So I think the correct play is actually to do this. Because if I draw Corpse Explosion, and I will draw Corpse Explosion, he dies and then everyone else dies. Well, I took so much damage here just through, like, honestly sheer dumb luck. So that basically wins me the battle. So I don't think anyone else gets a turn. Just in case I'm wrong, I'm going to do that. I'll do that. But I'm pretty certain he'll pop and everyone else will pop. We don't need another Poison Stab. I actively don't want to put attacks in my deck anymore. Skills are pretty good. And actually, Blur is really good with what I'm trying to do right now, so I will take the Blur. Can you guys just leave me alone? Kindly. We want to try and burn every strike. I'm also doing this wrong. I should be fully targeting this guy. Because Corpse Explosion is, like, insane here. Because when this guy dies now, then the other guy dies. Let me impatience to see what we're drawing into. I'm almost certainly doing this, by the way. Triple Poison kills him in 2 turns. So now all I need to do is survive. So I actually think we draw through our deck as quickly as possible. Only because when I cycle my deck, I get 6 block. We're going to take some damage here again, which is, you know, pain. But I'm hoping this means in the long run I take less damage, effectively. Because the battle's over now. I could have also drawn into deflect with the prep. Next turn, your attacks deal double damage. We're actively not going to do that. Well-laid plans is something I don't think I need. I definitely don't think I need Slice. We skip. I think we go here. I'm looking for some way to heal. We definitely start getting rid of the strikes as well. That's like crucially important right now for what I'm doing. Escape plan would work. With eventually what I'm trying to do, it will work. I don't think we need another Noxious Flame. I don't think we need Reflex. We can't take that anymore. I think we'll buy that as well. What I'm scared about is I've got 2 elites coming up and I want to do this one. I could choose to avoid one if we're in a really bad state after this battle. Okay, Corpse Explosion on the 99 health unit. If they died, we win the battle. On the flip side, this guy is extremely scary, so... I think the plan is to kill the bird. Huge. Again, I'm intentionally cycling my hand right now. Oh, you're already weakened. Never mind. It wasn't as huge as I thought it was. We take 1 damage, but I can kind of live with that. But we're almost still going to have to heal, by the way. I don't think I get the double elite. This guy's dead. He'll do 27 damage to the other guy, which is still 27 damage. Fumes me. Plan me. We didn't get the escape plan off. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Right, you're causing me to suffer. That's the Hex. Hex is pretty spooky for me, but I think we've already done enough damage, basically, to kill you. We're looking for 14. That's the magic number. We can put more weakness on you. Just live. The poison gets him. Not too bad a battle. We took 1 damage. It's about as good as we could have hoped for, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't add attacks to my deck anymore. I don't think we add deadly poisons anymore either. We have to heal. If I'm going to do this, I have to do this. It's not A0 anymore. These guys are too scary. I think we do the same plan that we always do here. And by that, I said the same plan. By that, I kind of mean maybe we should just kill the back unit. But now that I think about it, doesn't he just mainly heal? So if I just kill the front unit, he's just going to pop anyway. And triple poison will get me there eventually, regardless. So I think I'm going to do Corpse Explosion as per usual. Nice. Leg Sweep is more weakness. It also gets me the desired block. Alternatively, I can just triple the poison now. And then Survivor instead. I think we play this one a bit slower. Let's do this. You might be healing anyway. Oh, you're going to strength up. Okay, that's pretty spooky, actually. Alright, we take 0 damage. I retain 1 block for next turn. Poke him. That might have actually been not the right play. Maybe I should have just gained more block for the next turn, because if they both attack me, I'm actually pretty spooked right now. But you're getting poison every single turn from now until the end of the game. I had nothing better to do. I drew all my defend cards at the same time, like always. There's the heal. Okay, here we go, though. Now we triple this. He dies in 2 turns. Regardless of the heal, you're fucked, basically. I am Not taking damage, never mind. Because he's going to pop and kill the other guy. Good. Gain an intangible. Yes, please. Draw cards in your hand until you have 7. I think I'm fine with it. I think I really need to get rid of my skills before my attacks before I start doing anything like that. Who have we got here? This guy's pretty spooky. That being said, maybe we can do some shenanigans with him. I think this is the battle where we just pop this at this moment in time. Just upgrade everything in my hand. That's a pretty good deal. So the first time I get hit, I get intangible. Holy shit, these have metallicized, which actually I kind of counter now that I think about it. Is it the first time I take... Oh, it's a potion. I'm dumb. Never mind. I can control it. This looks stupid, but I think you actually corpse explosion this guy. If you're going to do it at all. So I'm only taking 10. So if I block 5 more, I'm actually completely happy with life. $14. That kills you, right? 14 damage to you die, because you'll go into 4 health with 9 poison. So yeah, you'll be dead. So I can then put the shiv into this guy. You're going to do 22 to all, which is fine. It just puts 22 into the boss. More to the point, though, if you just keep dealing with the adds, this battle is not that scary, in my theory. We do need to put poison on this guy eventually, though. So that he... Sorry, poison every single turn, so eventually we'll just die. And I drew both my AoE attack abilities from the start, which means I'm going to have a bit of a struggle for a few turns. That has to be played. These guys don't have metallicize. Interesting hand. 7 poison will kill you in next turn. We're not playing that anymore for certain. I don't think I'm actually playing that either. I think what I'm going to do is this. To keep the block remaining over the next turn. Because you'll gain 2 poison and you're dead. The other guy is shielding the boss, which I just don't care about. And now we're slowly getting poison on these guys. You're doing 36 damage to me, I've just noticed. That's not really good for me. Surprisingly. Kill this guy. He needs to go next. Draw me 3 more cards. Corpse Explosion is pretty nice here. We can put it on this guy just to pop everyone. I think I will. I'm still taking 27, though. So maybe I don't. Maybe I just accept my lot in life and leg sweep the boss. That gives me 14 to 29 block, so I take 0 damage. And fuck it, I'll blur. I'll just keep the excess block again. We win this as long as, you know, the battle stays going, effectively. The longer and longer this goes on, the better and better it is for me. Now, it's very slow scaling the poison every turn, but it's scaling. That's a horrible, horrible hand for me. Like, I don't think I could draw a worse hand in this moment in time. Again, when the boss is doing actually fucking nothing, I don't draw any abilities. Okay, he's now got a bunch of plebs. I don't think Catalyst is ready just yet. Let's take no damage. I think I'm going to deal with you. You're about to buff everyone, which is pretty frightening for me. So I think I'm going to deal with that as well. And then we'll put Deadly Poison on you. So he's going to buff the angry guy. It is what it is. I am approaching the point now, though, where I'd be willing to catalyst them. It's going to summon some more guys, right? Repair me. We don't want the strike, I think. Actually, do I want the strike? No, I don't. I'm right. And I don't want this. Because I'm going to corpse explosion you again. So that when you die, then... happiness happens. No offense, but happiness happens. So he'll clear the board effectively. Are you summoning more dudes? Get 'em, boys! Oh, little does he know. Little does he know. They're all dead already. I actually don't need to do anything about this. We can now leg sweep this guy. Neutralize him. Stab him with some more poison. Might as well do this for last... You know what? Just play all the cards. There's no downside right now. You're all going to pop. We're not done yet. You are, because you're actually dead on board. Aw, I didn't draw a catalyst again. It's in the bottom card of my deck. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Oh, it's the bottom card of my deck. Alright, we win this battle. And we play this really well. I like Tungsten Rod. We get an Emerald Key. We get a Strength Potion. We don't want attacks. We want defense. Do I want a Backflip Plus? Yeah, sure. Why not? Drawing cards is good for me. Now, this is going to put a curse on my deck. I do need to remember that. And we don't really have enough money for the shop, so I think the pathway is going to be maybe find another elite. Honestly, give me the Sapphire Key. We're doing it. This is a good build. Well, a good poison build at least. We found some unassuming Cathedral. I can get the Ritual Dagger. Deal 15 damage if fatal, permanently increases cards damage by 3. I understand. But it's not what I'm after. So, I'm going to rob the donation box if you don't mind. I can see Ritual Dagger being insane, but... halfway through the run, on a run where I actually don't want attacks in my deck, no thanks. You... please. And you're going to call me crazy right now. I think the correct play is actually to remove an attack. I think we keep the curse in the deck. There are some things that have curse synergy. But also the attacks are actually causing me problems with my other cards. They're basically curses in my deck as well. So I want to get rid of all of them. I might leave all out attack though. Right. Give him the old sweep, I think. Blur me. Prepare me for some absolute detritus cards. We're not... well, actually, maybe we do play double defend. No, we're not playing double defend. We'll do that. I should just poison you. I don't know why I did that. I was like, we keep the block, so it's kind of like more valuable. We do get an attack off at the very least, but the poison was so much better. Alright, we draw an injury. I've kind of just accepted my lot in life with that. We do take a bit of damage here, though. Not a lot, though, because the Rod Protect. We can Impatience. I think we Impatience. I think we do this. I think we do this. What are the last cards in my deck? I actually think we do this as well. We did get Corpse Explosion, which is actually quite nice. I think I'm going to just Catalyst this. I think this is good enough. So I'm going to cycle my deck next turn, so I get 6 block at the start of the turn. He's dead already, so it was definitely the right play to Catalyst him. Just in case I'm wrong, we'll do this, I suppose. Seven poison and 2 weak till all enemies exhaust. I see the grand picture there. The weakness is actually quite useful as well, because it's another thing that just protects me. I think Piercing Wail is also quite tempting, as it just protects me for a turn, right? So I'm actually going to grab that over the poison. We're actually pretty good on poison right now. It's not too desperate that we need it. Wow, my opening hand? Never mind. I thought my opening hand had no attacks because this thing was glowing for a second. I think this is a great opportunity to use Piercing Wail, by the way. I'm going to use it. I'm also going to try all-out attacks. Please don't discard Impatience. What did you just discard? It was a Cloak and Dagger. That's fine. I can live with that. 0 mana, draw 3 cards. Corpse Explosion was what I was looking for. Again, the temptation here is to kill the middle guy because it'll just kill everyone. I actually think the correct play is to kill the back guy, though, and I can't remember the reason why. I've got a funny feeling this guy's actually, like, super scary. He'll kill 2 people at the very least, and effectively will kill the guy in the middle anyway. Like, 48 damage to the guy in the middle is lethal already, so it's fine. Actually, the correct play was to kill the lowest health unit, now that I think about it. But this should still work. Prepare Me. We can discard the injury. We're definitely not playing that. Triple Poison takes you up to 24, so I need to do 5 damage. Which I can do. So I don't need Blur either, I think. Famous last words. I'm pretty certain the battle's over. Okay, great battle. Yeah, I'll take a pair. I really sincerely don't think we need to add more poisons to this deck. I think it's fine. The only one I would consider is there's a card that when an enemy dies, transfer the poison over. That might be tempting. But beyond that, we don't need anything. I'm taking 10 damage. I'm not taking 10 damage. I'm not taking any damage. I think we'll bounce on that thing, I suppose. The question now becomes, do I just Catalyst? And I think I will. Because at the end of the day, if I just put 9 more poison on this and he dies, he kills everyone, so I think that's the right play. We could also Blur here to save some block for the next turn. I think that's fine. Alternatively, we could have Backflip to try and cycle through my deck quickly, so I gain 6 more block. Which I don't think was a terrible idea either, but I think I prefer this line. Right, we're going to sweep the back guy, because he's actually frightening right now. We're not taking any damage anymore. I'll Fumes to keep the poison going, I guess. But it's kind of minor. Effectively, all that matters here is I draw Corpse Explosion. Alright, we did. The battle's over. Put it on him. He's dead. Just in case I'm wrong, we'll do this. Nope. Don't want attacks. We can do an upgrade here, which is phenomenal as well. Actually, you know what? Let's recall. We're fighting the heart on A2 with this guy. Do you have block? You do not have any block. That is great to know. Bounce on that thing. I don't think I Catalyst him yet. I think we can get a way better Catalyst. I think we just keep the weakness up for a few turns. The block is obviously worthless for me now, because we'll lose it. But this is not bad. The guy armors up, who cares? I am the one who ignores armor. Draw 3 cards, please. Draw 2 more cards. Wait, what were my last cards? Corpse Explosion is the only bad draw here. And even that's not that bad. Alright. put up some block that lives through the next turn, I'm thrilled with this. So far, I don't feel obliged to use my potions either. I probably will do soon. We'd be using Corpse Explosion, by the way, just for purely 9 poison. And I don't think it's a bad idea. We are taking 2 here, but, you know, sometimes it's good to feel something inside. There you go. Actually, I only took 1 because of the inanimate carbon rod, or whatever it's called. It's Tungsten Rod. Tungsten Rod is more poison, so we'll do it. Keep the weakness going. I think that's actually more important for me than the extra damage. We're definitely in the market now to triple poison. Do I want to bounce on that thing? You know what? Let's bounce on that thing. Pop this. Pop that. I'm actually going to pop this as well. We're probably going to get another potion anyway, so we might as well just use it. Alright, he is going to have the worst day imaginable. Again, 1 more damage. Ooh, owie, my bones. I need to get rid of this. Draw me 3 cards. Where is Catalyst? God damn it. It's always at like the bottom of the deck on the next cycle. I think we put up block. We might as well Piercing Wail because this battle's not lasting much longer. He's only got 4 attack. I guess we'll hit him. Because I don't keep my block anyway. Triple poison is lethal. Do it in the right order. Alright. I'll just kill him. I guess I'll kill him. Alright, good battle. Nice. I still do think, though, I don't think I need another Corpse Explosion. That Tools of the Trade is actually semi-tempting, though. It lets me cycle through my deck again, but I don't feel like I'm desperate for it. I have no power synergies, and it just adds another card in my deck. You know what? I'm going to skip it. I'm actually not convinced it does enough for me. Interesting. We get Super Snake. I already draw like my entire hand, so give me more relics. It's so late to take this, but I think the other 2 things, actually, they were okay. Plus energy probably was the right choice. Alright, we definitely want to go to a shop. And in fact, I think we want to go to an early shop, so let's go in this pathway. I'd also like to fight some elites, but let's not worry about it too much. Yeah, we were already drawing 9 cards. I guess we could have got the 10th card, so there was some reason to do it. Oh well. Bounce on that thing. Weaken you. If we get Corpse Explosion and just put it on you, we win. Let's take it slow. Actually, we don't just win anymore because the armor. That's a horrible, horrible hand. I mean, we're playing all the cards, let's be real. It's just, do I do anything else on top of that? We're taking 36 damage this turn. -3. -10. So -13. So we're taking 23 damage. The plated armor is actually not that good. It only saves me, like, a damage on top of it, really? Not quite sure, is it? It's not a million miles away, because you have to bear in mind that it means this procs 1 less time if I do this. The intangible is also not great, because it only reduces 1 more damage. So I think we just eat it. And actually, it's even less than that, because I forgot this is going to go off 2 times here. Corpse Explosion is great here. If we can get this guy to die, which I think we will be able to, then we've just done it. Okay. It was a bit messy in the end, but I don't think it was 100% my fault. I actually do need more draw cards. I think that's actually my issue right now, more than anything else. I don't think I need weak either right now. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 3 cards. It's kind of what I want, but at the same time, I don't feel like my discard synergy is good enough to take that. Show me the shop. Flash of Steel would be acceptable to put into my deck. I know it's an attack card, but it just self-cycles itself. I think we're in the market to remove cards still. I should probably remove this injury, let's be real. I removed the strike before, but maybe that was a bit of folly. I think I will take that, because it effectively cycles itself. Nothing else here really super appeals to me, to be honest with you. So I'm going to say no. We do have another shop potentially on this pathway, which I could use to remove another card. Yeah, great deal. We have another shop incoming. I don't need the idol anymore. We're basically at the end of the run. Right, play this. That's a freebie. Play this. That is a freebie. We have all the block that I possibly need. I've drawn all my block cards again. Alright, we stab him. I guess the question here is now, do I catalyst him immediately? I think the answer to that is no, you don't, you dummy. We don't have blur up either, so I guess we'll just apply a ton of weakness to him and just call it a day. It hurts to have like 34 block and, you know, not really get any benefit from that, but... Corpse Explosion is not as good here, is one of the other things we have to bear in mind. Am I playing Corpse Explosion this turn? I'm almost certain I'm playing Defend, so I don't think I'm discarding that. I'm playing Noxious Fumes with it. Neutralize I'm definitely playing as well. Which means I've got 2 energy left. So it's, do I play Corpse Explosion or these two? I think we don't need Corpse Explosion, so we'll discard that. And I think because of that, I'll do that. I think at this point we'll pop this. Which actually, I think means I take 0 damage, because I'm only going to take 1 damage here. And it reduces it by 1, right? So it'll turn into 0. Yeah, blocks it. Cool. Good deal. I don't have a way to discard this burn card right now. Honestly, if I can get some more discard and draw cards, this deck will go far. I think that was a worthwhile play as well. I'll blur and I'll wail. So he's going to put more burn in my deck. But hopefully the plating will get through that. Stab him. Stab him. Draw 3 cards. He dies if I all-out attack him. So I will. Great battle. Could use the potion as well. Footwork is more block. I will give you that. It's not what I think I need, though. It really is just draw or nothing. Draw and discard or nothing. I don't think the fumes is necessary either. I'm content with the fumes I've got. As long as it keeps the poison there, I'm actually content with it. Now, what I really want to do is get out of this battle without taking any damage, because I want to fight the elite. There's no question in my mind that I want to fight that elite. Poison him. Poison him. Poison him. He is very poisoned. Every time I play a card, right, I don't know, at the end of the turn I take 10 damage. So I'm taking 28 damage this turn. That is horrible. We are 100% doing this. I think I'm going to keep the Flash of Steel, which is a bit risky. But it's paid off. I'm going to Catalyst him as well. I think this is enough. So we are taking damage here, but it's only 3 damage. And it's actually going to work out as 2 damage. Because of the Tungsten Rod. He dies in 2 turns, so we just need to live. Nice. 28 damage is incoming. Whale him. We're taking 22 now, so this is fine. Might as well just do that. So he's dead. He dies next turn. Not too bad. I think there's enough health that I can feel happy going into the Elite Battle. I'm just trying to play this turn out smartly, by the way. Just trying to get into, like, some decent habits. Like, I feel like the Deflect Plus is also fine to grab, but again, without the draw, it's just no point in doing it. We're going to do this, because I get double the rewards for it. One, two, three, 6, 8. So if I do this, I do draw my full hand. Alright, kind of a weird turn so far. We get the poison going, I suppose, and I guess we'll blur. I take 0 damage because, again, we have the rod. So that's your poison taking every single turn. We'll take a bit more damage here. It's only going to be 3. And now this is just stay alive until Catalyst shows up. We're just going to Catalyst immediately, I think. Don't need you to. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck around here. I could wait for a more opportune moment, but it's still 63 poison. And all I need to do is live. More poison. Right, he dies in 5 turns. Actually, he dies in, like, 4 turns. Never mind. Bad maths. This, I need to block in some way. That reduces it. Is Blur good enough? Blur reduces this to taking 13 damage, which is okay, but not phenomenal. I have got another elite, though, so I don't think 13 damage is good enough. It sucks because we could have done way better things, but I just didn't draw well into that turn. And it just happened to be the turn that he hits me. But he's going to hit me hard every single turn from now on. Leg sweep him. Only doing 1 now. He dies to 11 damage. Or bouncing on that thing. He's dead. In case I fucked up, just play your block cards anyway. Okay, that was a bit messy, but it could have been worse. We get double rewards from this as well. That's okay, but it's a bit late. I think that's really good as well for me. Please, anything that draws me cards. I'm begging of you. This is a corpse explosion battle, I think. That's annoying. Actually, this hand is really annoying. I just have all the attack cards, which means Impatience is not going to proc this turn. Well, that was an insane bit of RNG, by the way. Okay, I'll take it. So what I want here is a corpse explosion that kills this guy, because it will just pop everyone, except for the bat guy, now that I look at it. Okay, we wail, I guess. I'm going to start burning off your anti-poison stuff, which I've done. We take 3. Wow, that is horrible as well. The 5 turns of frail. Help me? This is really bad. I don't think taking 10 damage is good enough to warrant playing this. Finally, we've got Corpse Explosion, but it's like so too late. That being said, we're going to do it. Wow, that's fine, actually. We don't take any damage, because the weakness comes through. Also, if he did 11 to me, I would have removed the 1 damage. Corpse Explosion goes through, does basically nothing, but kills the guy. It's just a question now of, can I end this battle before he rolls me? 12 block... That's 15 blocks, so we probably can do it. 15 block is more than enough, actually, to block everything, so we'll do this. As the 1 damage gets removed by the tungsten rod, we'll bounce on that thing. He dies next turn. Nasty battle. It's another one of those battles where I could have got out of it without taking any damage if I got lucky on the turn 1 or 2, and I just didn't, so... It ended up being, like, a real nightmare. I need this to go crazy. I would also like a healing potion. Okay. Yeah, prepared is huge. Just hold. That's all we need to do. Hold. Flash him. Draw 2 cards. 3, 6, 8. We will draw 2 cards. I'm definitely not playing Strike. I'm definitely not playing Strike. I can actually draw 3 cards here if I play Poison Stab, so I'll do that. This will draw me 3 cards. I'm slowly drawing through my entire deck. We'll play Neutralize. At this point, do I draw more cards, or do I just accept my lot in life and Corpse Explosion? We actually might as well just draw more cards. Maybe Nuclear Hot Take here. I'm actually toying with Blurred Deflect and just setting up a ton of block rather than putting the poison on. If I'm gonna do that, oh no, I don't have the defensive one, never mind. I was trying to draw into Noxious Fumes just to keep the poison rolling. But because I haven't, I think we actually just take this line. And we might as well do that. It's so minor the damage, but why not? So we keep 29 block for next turn, which basically means I block one of his turns. He's now intangible, so we can't actually really hurt him. So this is our time to Fumes. He's only doing 12 to me. We still might as well do this, sadly. The 1 damage might matter. Now, here is where we have to consider, do we just use the intangible? This is a lot of damage incoming. Obviously, we'd like to block it. So let's live in a world where we just don't take the damage. If I finish my turn out, do I leg sweep, defend, or leg sweep? Leg sweep will lower this by... Hang on a minute. I actually have to check this. We don't have the thing that means that weakness goes more. So it's only 25% that comes off this. So it's going to be about 12-ish. So we'd be taking 33. This would take it up to 19, but I think I've got 6 more blocks. We could leg sweep and then just fully block the entire turn. But I don't really move the poison needle. I'd really like to get away with putting some more poison on. That means I'm taking about 7 damage, which will actually work out 6 damage. So I actually think I'm not popping this turn. And I also think means I'm not playing a defend. We actually might as well play the Survivor. And no, we're not going to play Survivor either. Yeah, we're taking 8, which actually will work out as 7. And I think I'm okay with that. He'll get intangible again. I need to block 12. Deflect, blur. The strikes do basically nothing. That being said, this is just 1 more damage than I defend. Actually, it's 1 more block as well. We keep a block for next turn as well. That remains over. He's going to hit me really hard, though. This has to be Catalyst. I'm actually thrilled with this outcome. Because we can block the burns with our block. And we can use the intangible next turn regardless of what happens to survive, and he's going to die. Obviously, we don't want them. Just pop it. I don't think I'm going to mess around too much. I don't want to draw into a bunch of burn cards that fuck me over as well. He's doing 1, which will do 0. Actually, that doesn't work the way I thought it would do. I thought I would lose my armor during the course of that, but I don't. I'll do that to try and block these burns because I really don't want to take any more damage. I can also just kill you. We lived. It's huge. Is there a skill I want to start every game with? That's a question. Unironically, it might be prepared. None of you are draw more cards, which is, again, really what I'm after. Alright, we're taking the shot path, because I need to remove something. That's actually completely fine, maybe. That's not good for me, though, so that was really not worth. Hold. Just need to live. Exploder guy has to die. I think it's a pretty good turn for Piercing Whale as well, to be completely honest with you. So let me start working this guy down. Catalyst is actually not needed right now. I don't think this is either. Slowly just drawing every single card in my deck. Corpse Explosion is the card I was looking for, though. Okay, we're going to Piercing Whale. I'll put it reluctantly on you, because I just need to make sure you die. It doesn't quite kill everyone, but the lingering poison from this will get you eventually. I'm taking... Wait. I'm taking... Well, actually, hang on a minute. I'm taking 3 damage. Am I okay with that? I guess. Wasn't a good idea, though. I should probably have thought of a way to block that turn. Oh well. I say oh well, it's actually pretty bad. So Exploder guy has to die. But we can do that by certain routes. There's one of the routes, he's dead. Okay, so he's going to do 30 to all, which means that you two guys at the front actually aren't dead yet, unfortunately for me. I think I'll try and retain a bit of my block, and then I'm just going to bounce on that thing. Anything that hits the first 3 enemies is good. The back is bad. That's okay. Not a great result, but not the worst result. Because these two guys will die next turn, so... And I don't think they ever attack. And then he's not attacking me, so we're actually completely fine. I'm not even fucking around. Don't even attack him. Don't risk taking your damage. It's tempting. You know what? I'm going to try it. I think my draw is okay now. Not great, but okay. We have 600 gold. This could be huge. I need healing, though. Nothing here is healing. Never mind. One of these things is healing. Finesse is also insane. Hang on a minute. We're actually so back. We keep Clumsy, I think, in the deck. Although, I say that. It's my only curse. You know what? Fuck it. I actually think my strikes are worse than it. That's not a curse. It's an inconvenience, but it's not a curse. I'll take another escape plan as well. Keep drawing cards, please. And then... Seriously? Just give me energy every 3 turns. I think I'm okay with that. Great shot. We get another shot, by the way, so this is not insignificant. Fuck it, I'm gonna fight you. I think we can kill you. With my new health. Otherwise, we would not be doing this. Fumes them? I'm just gonna Piercing Whale them immediately. I'm 99% certain I'm doing this. So we're only taking 8 damage now this turn. It's not great. Let me kill... If you're in a Corpse Explosion, you only want to kill the one with more health. However, if I put any form of poison on the other guy, he will just die. So I think I'll do this. Don't need that. In all honesty, I don't think I'm going to use this either. Don't need it. Or that, actually. Alright, I've drawn basically my entire deck on the opening turn. We retain some block for next turn. And hopefully we can do some big poisoning. Alright, we're taking 28 damage, so I'm already blocking it. You need the poison. You might as well take the weakness as well. We might as well just play everything. That's an awkward turn 2 again, though. If you don't draw any of my draw cards, it's just always slightly awkward, or cycling at the very least. And I'm slowly getting a ton of burn in my deck, which I'm not great at dealing with. How much am I taking? I don't know what the order on this actually is. Wait, that goes first. Okay, so we're going to take... I can't even do the maths anymore. 15 on top of this, so 19 in total. Pretty bad. Corpse Explosion was the bottom card of my deck, because why wouldn't it be? Draw 3 cards, please. So this has to happen, right? Because it will be lethal when he dies. It's just, can I live until that point? We don't want the 2 burns, funnily enough. So can I do 29 damage? Alternatively, can I put up 27 block, right? Or 26, I guess, to be more specific. I can't put up 26 block. I know that for a fact. Nor can I do the 29 damage. So we're going to get hurt here. Unless I Snecko it and pray. Even with this, I can't do it. I think we just block as much as we can. Remember, this is a hard battle as well. Don't, like, get twisted about this. Finally draw Catalyst, which, again, as always, is, like, at the bottom of the deck when, you know, you need it the most. Alright, we win. Whenever an enemy dies, transfer the poison to a random enemy. This was so worth it. Quick Slash is attack, but it draws, but I really don't want an attack that draws that costs 1. 0 is fine, but 1 is actually too big a price to pay. So I think we don't take it. A kind of spooky battle again. That lets me draw 3 cards. Alright, just keep drawing. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just going to draw through my entire deck. Ooh. Actually, Corpse Explosion is probably not the right play. Is that into Catalyst the right play, though? I think he can live with this. 66 poison, he dies in 3 turns, guaranteed, and then we just need to defend for the rest of the game. He's also not constricting me this turn, which is kind of a blessing. At 5, 10, 16, we can block everything. We'd love to see it. There is a play where I could actually discard the Shiv so I do more damage now. Does this actually move the needle for me, though? No, they're going to die next turn regardless, so let's not do that. There is a downside to putting a zero-cost attack into your deck. But actually, with my deck, it's not that bad. It depends on timing, though. You're dead anyway. There is a bit of temptation for Blade Dance, just because I've got Kunai, and actually the dexterity gains would be pretty nice. I don't think I do it, though. It's just too expensive for me. I'm risking it. So not worth it, but we'll do it. Does this give you 2 shifts? I actually think this might be a shout. Because it's more likely to get Kunai going. And the dexterity gains are not insignificant, and there is like an upside for this. By the way, this is a great fight for Corpse Explosion. We just need to kill the one with more health, which is identical in this case. Now, what I do need to do is cleanse these off, so that's going to be the game plan here. Fumigate him? That's definitely what we're playing first. I'm definitely going to use the deflect, so don't worry about it. We're also definitely going to do this. There's absolutely no question in my mind that that happens. There is a question in my mind, actually. Well, we're not catalyzing this turn either. That's just not happening. There is a question of whether or not I use the strike, though. Because strike plus cloak and dagger gives me a dexterity. So, weirdly enough, I think this is actually the right play. Then I'll give myself some dexterity. Now we can draw 3 cards. Now we can draw some more cards. Now we can draw some more cards. If I play Strike All-Out Attack, I get even more blocks. So you know what? I think that's going to be my line that I take. Deflect, we take nothing. Strike, All-Out Attack. I have 2 dexterity. Do not underestimate the 2 dexterity. Like, it's seriously, seriously good. And that's my turn. That's annoying. Don't get me wrong. But I've also been scaling, so it's not the end of the world. I really need Corpse Explosion sooner rather than later. I think we'll burn or Piercing Wail this turn. This is good enough for it. Anytime it's a multi-attack move, I feel pretty content to do that. Then I think we take the safer line. Which is this. The Bouncing Flask could go not great for me. Whereas not taking damage very rarely doesn't go great for me. Corpse Explosion has to go off this turn. I actually could have done that way smarter. I think because of this I'll do that, just to make my life a bit more comfortable. We're taking a little bit of damage here, but again, it's not too bad. It'll be 1 damage when all is said and done. The scaling is really scary, though. I need to start getting the poison on very quickly. Flash him. Neutralize him. Prep. It'd be nice to use 1 more strike because I get some more block. So I might do this. More poison. Deflect. Backflip. Having a little escape plan. I'm taking damage still. It's only 2 though. But let's make it 0. Let's just do that into that. I'm sorry, Bouncing Flask. I've just not really used you efficiently in this battle. The triple poison is still great right now. This could go wrong. Actually, no, it can't. I'll do this first. We'll get rid of all our attack. I'm not playing it this turn. The daze is a bit spicy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to assume the battle ends soon enough that that was worthwhile. We're taking 24 damage right now. I'll let this burn out. We can block everything else. So triple poison is lethal, which should just end the battle, unless he gains a ton of armor. Show me Catalyst. I was going to say, show me Catalyst, you have to, because I think it's literally a guaranteed draw at this point. So we've won. But just in case I'm wrong, let me play out the turn properly. Actually, this has done pretty good work for me, this kunai. By the way, that is, regardless of what happens now, that is A2 done as the silence, which I'm very, very happy with, because as I said, I struggle with this character. But it'd be so good if we get a heart kill. I'm actually not convinced we will do. I don't think this build is good enough. Okay, the next most important thing we get. I don't think it's Noxious Fumes. I actually think that's the bait play. As long as it just keeps the poison ticking up slowly, I'm okay with it. The +1 poison on it is actually quite minor. It might be neutralized, unironically. If it's nothing that draws cards, something that keeps weakness on for another turn, it's probably good enough. Whenever you break an enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable. Start each combat with a strength. Whenever you apply poison and apply an additional poison, it has to be the right play. Also, I think this might have to be the right play as well. Or I remove a card. I think this is better, though. Debatable, but I think it is. I'll take one of these as well. And I think that will do. Okay, this battle could be spooky, but again, we have Corpse Explosion. Finesse me. Deflect me. Don't need it. Honestly, don't need it. Oh, actually, we would like to get a few strikes off this turn. What's happening right now? I'm just playing cards willy-nilly. We're probably not catalysting this turn because it's too early. I kind of want to bounce on that thing, but... You know what? I'm going to do it. Maybe the worst result I could have actually had, so thanks for that. Do a little backflip. Flash him. Prep him. I don't need that. I don't need this. Cloak. Shiv. Shiv. Please don't drop impatience here. Coward. Absolute cowards. It's fine. It was still a really good turn. Okay. Corpse Explosion is going to go onto this guy. And it has to go on immediately. I think it's a great turn for Piercing Whale. He was doing a multi-attack anyway, so we're taking 12 damage now in total. I'm taking no damage. More poison, please. Doesn't matter. Completely irrelevant, my strength has been lowered. You're doing 51 damage, that's not irrelevant. I have to face you, I think. Are there any better options for me? My actual, like, hand of potions is not very good right now. Yeah, I have to face him. But this guy becomes pretty spooky as well. Let's be real, I'm playing my entire hand here, so I don't know why I'm, like, thinking about it. This has to be done. This has to be done. I guess the question is, where do I do this? I think we put 5 this way and then turn. So, we're taking a decent chunk of damage still. By the way, does this rod not just hard counter the heart's ability? Because won't it just reduce it to 0? We do a little turn. I need to get rid of all-out attack here. So I also need to get rid of the poison stab for that matter. Because then Impatience can draw me 3 cards. Not the card I was looking for. What am I doing? What's going on with my life? Alright, we can do it again. Don't need that. Probably don't need that. Actually, we might not need this, to be honest with you. We're definitely putting Catalyst on. It's good enough as it is. Just Catalyst him now. And then we just block the damage. He dies next turn. He kills his other ally. So I think we're completely fine. I will play the turnout just in utmost safety. Which basically means I'm just going to play every single card in my deck, apparently. Okay. And we get 2 rewards for this. That's actually kind of big. Although one of my potions I can't use. Ah, it gave me another smoke bomb as well, you swine. That's okay. I don't think I need another backflip. I know I was asking for more draw. Actually, maybe it is. I could also use Backstab just to get the Kunai engine going. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm also intrigued to see if I do hard counter the heart. Yes. That's good to know. Now, he still does Disgusto damage. Also, I need to be careful because he will still strip my armor off. So I need to gain armor last. Okay, it's time. So that gives me the dex. Corpse Explosion isn't necessary. Please, the card. Kind of a weird turn. We honestly should just drink this as well, because it's going to cleanse one of these things off. And to be true, I should have done that ages ago as well. It's my bad. So all I'm scared about is this next turn. Because he does a lot of damage. We drew Void immediately, which is pretty sucky, but at the same time we drew Impatient, so I'll call it even. We have to let that get out of my hand. I can't all-out attack and risk discarding it, I think. Get the poison going. This stays in my deck forever, right? I unironically think this is the right play. We just take the damage now. Draw 3 more cards. That's an unreally bad card. Like, crazy. By the way, this was 0 damage to me, so we're actually laughing right now. And they want Clumsy to go, so we're definitely not playing Unload. It just ain't happening, kid. The Wound can go back into the deck. That I'm not upset by. Honestly, you should go back into the deck. I wish I had one more attack. I could risk it for a Biscuit and Snecko Oil. But I feel like I want to do that in a turn where I'm going to get, like, destroyed. This Rod is carrying right now. So Catalyst is here as well. Good turn ordering genius. Is this enough poison? Yeah, I think it is. The reason for it is he can only take 300 damage a turn. I think 85 per turn is fine. He dies in like 5 or so turns. Holy shit, he got Artifact. That's pretty good timing for me. Now, this is a lot of damage. So, we'd like to draw some cards. I think I don't need these two, though. I think I don't need this one. And honestly, I don't think I need that one either. Kind of a waste of a turn when you really, really think about it, but I'm going to choose not to. I think my ordering was poor there. So he's going to do 4 12 times, which actually is pretty good for me because, again, the Rod carries. So on the 4th hit... No. Yeah, on the 4th hit, I take 2 damage. And then on every hit after that, I only take 3. I think I'm okay. There's not a lot else I could do, to be fair. I could Snecko, but... I knew it was going to hurt, by the way, but it's... not the end of the world, is what I was trying to get to. Okay, this is the end of the world, though, so... we actually have to do something about this. This is the Snecko turn. We should consider playing the 1 cost, though, now. I think that's all I'm going to do. I do live through this turn if I just use the potion, though. If I can't play anything else on top of it, I do still win this. Well, Corpse Explosion went to 3, which is pretty good for me. So we'll be playing that. We'll be playing that. What I will say is... my other cards were not quite as kind. Especially on the defensive cards. We'll play Defend, I suppose. So I lived through this turn. I was going to say, he takes a turn off, surely. Blur me. Choke him. Not this. Alright, it's time to pray, I think. We keep this block for next turn. He dies in 2 turns. I just need to live. Hold on. He's doing 72 damage. I was going to say, I need Piercing Wail. Look at the card I've drawn. It's my Wail of Piercing. The timing could not be better. Attack him. Impatience. The armor doesn't matter anymore. I didn't realize the stick of oil worked forever. That's news to me. Don't need this. Don't need this. Hit him. Unload all over him. He's dead. Let's go! What a battle! Holy moly! We just had enough to get over the line. Silent A2 victory on the heart. Oh, baby. Cheers to that. Honestly, she just unlock everything for me. I've earned it. Alright, fair enough. Art of War. That would have been pretty good in this game. Courier. Also pretty insane, it looks like. Interesting card. It has been done. Alright, night, whoever you are with 6 eyes. Are you the intangible guy? I don't know. Anyway, YouTube, if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps me out, and I'll see you next time. Bye!